Let me show you guys the setup from inside my little camper van here. There it is, the Zero Breeze Mark II. Well guys, currently it is 80 Fahrenheit outside, but the clouds are getting really dark and it's getting super windy. So we might have a little storm coming here, which I did not plan for. So you can see I got this is gonna be my outdoor mosquito zapper. I got it like set at this fire setting or whatever and change it to a regular light and then it's off. We'll keep it at the cool fire one. This is solar, I think it lasts for like 6 hours or something. I got a little one for inside the van. This one's like a USB chargeable. And I got my thermocell going right now. We do have a fire pit with this campsite, but I wanted to try this out. I've had this for like a year and haven't tried it out. By Fireside Outdoors pop-up pit. So plan to have a little fire, roast some marshmallows tonight. Got a little extra wood here. All right, guys, we're going to test out this Arctic Air 2.0. I saw Mav do the original version and it didn't seem to work very good, but he just poured lukewarm water in it. I got 5 pounds of ice here and I also got ice cold water in a water jug. So we'll see if the 2.0 version works well. It's only like 40 bucks. So this keeps me nice and cool by it blowing right on me. I think it missed also. That would be epic. So for 40 bucks, might as well try it. And I figured maybe you guys think it's interesting. So let's put some ice in this thing and see if we can cool it down in here. It might be raining here in a minute. We got some dark clouds and high wind. So let's open this up and try this out. Got your plug in. It's pretty long. Nice and simple. All you got is a charge cord and then the machine here. Looks like you got a couple things got a little tape you gotta take off, it looks like. So here it is. It's just a real simple thing. It had that and then like a 6-foot AC cord here that plugs in via USB-C, it looks like. Assuming just right in the back, yeah, right there. So we're gonna plug this thing in. I think that's just where you pour the ice cold water and ice, and then just basically turn it on. So let's test this little thing out here. And then I got a backup fan just in case it's a little too hot in here. Got it plugged in. Five pounds of ice. All right, we got a bunch of ice. We got ice cold water on top of it. We got it plugged in. So fans on max. Actually, that's turbo mode, I heard. Cooling mode, so it should start misting. Low, medium, high, then like turbo. And then this is what mists it. So you can turn that down to low or off if you don't want any mist, but we'll have the mist on. And then that button's just to change the colors. And you guys know I love things that have colors. Ooh! Blue is probably going to be my favorite. Yellow, green. Looks like two different blues. So we'll let this blow in here for a little while. You can adjust it with that. Guys, I unplugged the light. So the only thing on AC right now, right here, is this little Arctic air. And basically it's just a fan and a little mister. It uses like hardly any power. Well, it's not even registering for any watts. It says 0 on AC. So this thing is extremely efficient. I mean, you could run this on, you know, any tiny power station. Wood's getting a little wet, unfortunately. But hopefully she'll still light. We'll find out. We got our little card here. We'll put it on here. Now we're finally good to go. I guess you can't pay cash in person or in their little box anymore. You actually got to send it in. At least we're legit now. Turn this thing off for now. Those rain goes away. Woo! It's raining heavy. I might go back in that van here in a second. These trees are keeping me a little dry, but it's definitely coming down. So it's been probably an hour so far. We still got quite a bit of ice in there, and the water's definitely cold. It's blowing some cool air, very cool air. Not sure if you guys can see, but there's two misters in there going. Definitely feels good. For you girls, got some pink, yellow, got some green, a lighter blue. We got a white off. That's a cool color too. Add a little more ice to this since we got so much. Look at my nice fridge full of ice. I don't want it to overflow, but might as well use this ice. I got it for this purpose. There we go. I like it. It's nice and easy to add. A couple ice cubes. Hopefully don't overfill. Oh, look at that. Got my little Arctic chill blowing on me. Got my ice cold water. I'm enjoying this Arctic air right now. I love that the thing can tilt up and down very high, because when I aim it towards like my upper body, it feels really good. I think it's worth $40 in my opinion. It's not no AC, that's for sure. It's not gonna like cool down your van. It actually will probably put a little moisture in your van. Think about it, your body sweats for a reason, and then you get, you know, wind on you or whatever, and it cools your body down. This thing doesn't have the best reviews, so I figured I'd try it myself. And I can see why, because some people will probably expect it to actually like cool a room, cool a van, cool an office. It ain't gonna do that. It's just meant to blow on you and not pull much power, because if you think about it, if you're trying to run an AC, they pull a ton of power. So this is basically the next best thing. Loving this setup so far, guys. This is by far my favorite setup, because look at it. I mean, I just got this in the back here. I can put my phone up here. I have two phones up there. I mean, everything's just touch screen. I'm loving it. Plenty of outlets on this thing. Sounds like it's almost done raining. Let's head back out there. All right, y'all, it's still raining, but I'm gonna see if I can get this fire going. We'll find out. Maybe have a little fire while it's raining, but everything's pretty wet, so I don't know. Well, technically there is a fire. Look at this bad boy. You know what I like, guys? We got a little canopy. Watch this. This thing I like about vans. Look at our little canopy. You can sit under here now, nice and dry. Can pop this open. I brought two of these Voos. These are actually by Bang. You can see the B on there. hydration sensation. These are like an energy drink with like vitamin D and stuff, but there's no caffeine. Look at our cozy setup, guys. It continues to get better and better. Hopefully you guys enjoy seeing the progress of this van. Me getting a really epic power station setup is one of my biggest things that I wanted to do, because then I could run completely electric, be super off grid for multiple days. Like I said, I plan to do some more like out of state stuff, so I want to have a lot of power. See if I can feel it from here. Oh yeah, that feels good. I can even feel it from right here, guys. I don't know if you can tell how far away I am. It definitely pushes some pretty good air. You guys ready for this non-caffeinated energy drink by Bang? Well, guys, we're gonna have one more attempt at having this fire. Everything's wet right there, but let's see if we can get it hot enough via tree, which is what paper is. If we can dry off some of that moisture, let's see if we end up having some s'mores tonight. Yeah, buddy. Woo! You can hear it burning off all that moisture. I had these on the fridge because I was worried they were gonna melt. It was pretty warm earlier. Now they're a little cold, but oh well. Yum. Well, I'm throwing my bear mace on. There's something sketchy going on back there. I'm not sure what I'm hearing. I highly doubt it's a human because they wouldn't be in the middle of the wet woods. So we're getting prepared just in case. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but I lost like 30 pounds this past, I don't know, three or 4 months or so. So like none of my clothes really fit me anymore. I gotta get like all new pants, all new shorts, new belts, all that good stuff. So these pants, if they look goofy on me, that's why. Woo, ice cold water. A lot of heat, that's for sure. A lot of smoke too. That'll probably attract the bugs more. That looks cooler. There's not really that many bugs right now, so hopefully you guys can hear those birds. It sounds amazing. I think they're happy that it stopped raining, even though it's like night almost. Dude, that sounds weird. It's like electronic bird. That's like how it sounds. That's so crazy. Got some loons. I don't know if you can hear it. I put that light on right next to that bug zapper. So let's see what happens now. It's getting dark. See if we can hear some zzz, 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 zzz. I see a little bug. Oh, there's bugs going over there. I'm gonna turn it on the light. There we go. That'll attract them more. It is absolutely dark now. If you can't tell. I'm just chilling. Letting this fire burn down a little bit more. At least we can kind of see in the woods because of that light. Definitely some noises out there, but some of it's just the rain falling off the trees. Well guys, the fire is basically out. We'll let that finish up out here and everything's wet, so it's plenty safe. But to turn this off, we don't need the bug killer out here anymore, so let's hop inside the safe van. Van is locked, we're nice and safe. I got this Arctic air going. The ice looks like it's all melted. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of moisture coming out. I can see it. With this light on here, I think I can see that moisture. Let's see if you guys can see it. There is a little moisture because, you know, all that ice and stuff like that. So you can see it's kind of dripped there and a little bit right here. But this is all rubber. It doesn't matter. But if you have some kind of wood or something, maybe over time that could be a little bit of an issue. Well, tissue paper is not as ideal as those paper towels, but we decided to burn them. So I just got to use these. I'm about to try to make some ham and cheese omelets. It is actually really late. It's like 10:30 at night. I should have made this earlier, but oh well. This is tilted, unfortunately, so that's not good. Put that little remote under there. So this is my first time ever cooking ham and cheese omelets, so see how this goes. I know it's supposed to be super simple, but first time, you never know. So far, it's looking a little rough. It's like sticking to the pan a little bit. I'm trying not to block you guys, so. Well, I don't know about a ham and cheese omelet, but it'll still be edible. What is this, bro? Hopefully the second one will go better. I don't know what I did wrong. I don't even know if you guys can see me. It's pretty smoky in here right now. So, I mean, it's definitely not an omelet. I'm gonna try again. We'll see if the second time goes better. It's okay. It's obviously like cooked too much. I mean, it's still food. It's just not that good. When you're not a cook at all, and you try something you've never done before, it might not turn out good. And that's what happened. All right, let's try this again. See if it goes a little bit better this time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's better than the first one. Made some progress. At least it kind of looks like an omelet. Okay, it doesn't look good, but it looks better than the first time. It's like we're pulling 827 watts. It's starting to get burnt, so this is not the best meal, that's for sure, but I'll be all right. Well, guys, at least my second attempt was a tiny bit better. It's kind of in the shape of an omelet. I need to watch a YouTube video next time before I try to wing something. I don't know what I'm doing. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Gonna get zapped. Look at those mosquitoes. You see them, guys? You see those couple mosquitoes on there that are dead? Don't judge, dude. This is gourmet. Look at this. Yum. Yum. This side looks a little better. Watch me become like an amazing cook just because I'm mad that I suck at cooking food. Just wait, man. Next year, this time, my omelets will be amazing. And to clean up this mess here. You guys ready? There's actually a setting where it just automatically kind of goes through the colors. This is super relaxing. Bug Zapper's even relaxing. Ooh, nice and relaxing. Here's a view of what I see. I got the white lights off already. About to turn these other lights off. Those. We gotta turn those off. That off. Turn the mister off for tonight. Turn the light off. There we go. Turn that down to high. Perfect. I'm going to bed here, so I will see you guys in the morning. What's up, guys? Matt Tobers. So we're out in the middle of nowhere right now, like literally out in the middle of nowhere. This van is not meant to really do all this off-roading, but we made it. Pretty warm day here in Minnesota. Got up to like 90-ish. I think it's about 85 out here right now. So let me show you guys where I'm at. There's obviously the van. I got my scooter back there. It goes 45. We're gonna hit this road right here that keeps going. It's like some kind of ATV or whatever road, but you can see State Forest Road ends here. And this is like a secondary road that they don't really maintain. You can see it's a little open area where people can kind of turn around here. Let's head in and quickly shut the door. Let me show you guys the setup from inside my little camper van here. So the Getaway, we got my Blue Eddy AC 200P, and then we got a B300 on the chair there. This battery that's attached to it is almost dead. I've been running it almost 3 hours now. See, it says I got 24 minutes left estimate of this running at max cooling. See the tubes going out through the WeatherTech window shades. Got the WeatherTech window shades in all the windows, reflective side facing out. Here's the current temperature. It's 74 in here and 82 outside. We got my Blue Eddy AC 200P here. We still got 81% left on that bad boy. It's running my fridge and all the lights. It's been running for quite a few hours. But I got a B300 up here, which has like 3,077 watt hours. So we got a ton of power. We'll be able to run this thing all night. You can see I got it on this wooden tray, and it's on the armrest here. So, and it's right above my water tank, so I can drink some water there still. There's where I have the outside temperature in the shade here. You can see it's getting shaded now, which is really good. So hopefully this AC works even better. Here's the tube. That's the really hot, that's super hot air blowing out. And then here's the one that's sucking in. You can see it's kind of catching some of those bugs and small debris from the skeeter beater thing. We're about to ride this scooter, cruise down this trail here. I have no clue where this goes, but it's already starting to get later. So I have a feeling we're gonna probably run into some animals. I just hope to God there's not a bear or something, but I do have bear mace just in case. Guys, this is kind of sketchy because it's muddy and it's already like 7 p.m. and you never know what kind of animals we're gonna bump into here. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. We gotta go down a hill. Bro, this thing has good brakes. Woo! Oh my gosh. Can we get up there? Oh! 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 We're going! This scooter is a straight beast. I don't know if you guys could tell how steep that hill was, and it was like rocks and dirt. But look at this, see if we can see over this hill a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of weeds here, guys, but we're way up. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but that's only like not even half of the hill right there. Just came down this hill. You can see there's like a little, looks like a little path down to the water. I don't know if I want to go down there. But you can see there's like a big lake out here. Yo, look at this lake. Oh, got some frogs. Got a beaver dam over there. This is beautiful, guys. We're out in the middle of nowhere, literally. Just a random tiny lake or pond or whatever you want to call it. Some weird bird making throaty noises over there. All right, guys, let's go back to the scooter. It's gonna get dark soon. I don't want to be too far from the van in the middle of the woods by myself right now. I mean, you guys are with me, but you're with me via video. Bigfoot didn't take our scooter. That's good news. We can still make it back. Let's go a little farther here. Look at this. Got my little scooter. We're up on this hill. Curves down, goes back up. And we might have a more beautiful view over there. Let's climb this hill. Oh, Lord. Keep going, baby. Oh, yeah. It ain't nothing for this thing. Just feasted it. I mean, look at these rocks, guys. These rocks are huge. These sticks, look at this stick. Just went right over it. And these are non-pop tires also, so which is really nice. Woo! All right, guys, we are way far out in the middle of nowhere right now by ourselves, so it's gonna get dark real soon. The predators are obviously already out, so I'm sure they hear me and see me. So let's head back to the van, and hopefully it's nice and cool, because I'm definitely really hot and humid right now, and I did not bring any water. So let's get back. This is why you don't want to go back when it's too dark, because like, look, there's another trail here, and I just came from that way, so I'm pretty sure it's this way. But still, what if I would have cut there and I wouldn't have realized that there was a turn here? So pretty sure I'm going the right way, but imagine if it was really dark. This would not be good. Woo! Tried to lay it down really low just because I don't want that inside the van. I don't want to get stolen. I don't think anybody's coming down here tonight. We're way down here, but just in case. Yeah, look at that. It's getting dark. Let's look down this way quick. You guys can see down there at all. See, it goes way down there. There's another little like open field over that spot. But this was as far as I could go, so I was hoping for a more wooded area, but oh well. Let's get inside the safe, cool van. Oh yeah, it feels good in here. What do we got? 73 inside and 79 outside, but it's way less humid. That's a good sign that we're gonna be nice and cool tonight. Thank you, Lord. Oh, it feels so good. Before we forget, we gotta lock the van. Yeah, now we're safe and cool in the van. First things first, water. Ice cold water. Thank you, Jesus. Ice cold water, got AC blowing on me. The app is actually super nice, so you can change the temperature just by that, or you can just drag that. So just know though, if you do mess with it, you got to go back into max mode. So there, we're back in max. You can obviously turn the heat on and stuff like that, or just the fan. So we're at the max cooling. You see that actually shows the water's actually filling up. I do have the tube connected, so I think I got to go to settings. This is the thing I need to change, this automatic drain free right now. So it tries to keep as much condensation, but I need to turn on this. You can see now there's like a drainage tube right here. So this thing shouldn't be filling up anymore. It should be just draining right down the tube, and I have a little bucket down there. Just heard a super weird noise. I don't know what that was. Oh my God, it's already pitch dark almost outside. Weird. I heard a super weird noise, like almost like howling type sounds. I'm not 100% sure what that was because the AC's blowing, but something's going on out there. I had to open the door for a second to dump out all that excess water. So we got a couple bugs in here. So let's turn this guy on, and hopefully it'll shock little bugs here. Probably turn the light on. There you go, on low. This thing actually has a few settings here. She gets pretty bright, so we'll keep it on slow one. So for our late night dinner, we're having these meatball subs. Basically, it's just meatballs with like some Prego sauce, and then you just got American cheddar cheese on there. These like thick buns. So that's a lot of bread. I don't usually eat that much bread, but oh well, once in a while it's okay, I guess. And then I'm gonna probably finish these. I don't want any more bread, so I got some Doritos. Dorito for you guys. The back of this van is the coldest because it's like the AC comes up, it hits here, and it kind of gets trapped in the back. So like when I lay my head down here, I can feel the breeze really well, and it feels really cool. I don't usually like wasting food, but I'm not trying to eat all that bread. And I just not really feel any more meatballs. So one brownie was enough. So let's clean this mess up. Getting really cold, so I'm gonna actually turn this down to regular. So we're now at regular cool with max fan speed. Still at 60 degrees. We're just not at max cool. And now it's pulling 325-ish watts. So that'll be a lot better. That should be able to handle it all night running at this speed. Got my sleeping bag I gotta crawl in because it's getting cold in here. I may actually turn that thing down to eco mode tonight because I might be too cold here. morning, guys, just having a little coffee in my Vikings cup. It was like 54 when I woke up at 6 a.m. inside the van. I was freezing, so I turned the AC off. I guess it got really cold last night, so we ran the AC a good 13 hours. It worked really good. It took all that moisture out of the air, because when I turned that off, it was still cool in there, but it was really moist over the next hour or two. So my opinion of this Wave 2 AC is it definitely will cool a van of this size. You're just gonna wanna park in the shade, and it works really good at night. My scooter's still here, that's good. Look how wet it is. A lot of moisture. Anytime you're in like prairie land like this and kind of like low, I've noticed there's lots of moisture, and it always gets really cool too. So sun is going over those trees there, but what a beautiful little spot though, way back in the middle of nowhere. Guys, here's our moisture. Let's see what we got. Thank God the tube actually stayed in there. Guys, here's the moisture we got. So it's not like a ton, but there's a decent amount in there, and I think there's some still probably in the machine. I'm not sure. This tube wasn't really like, oh yeah, we got some more in there, because the tube's supposed to be more straight down. So yeah, there's probably more moisture in there. At least it didn't leak all over my van. That's good. Found the rest of the water. Wow, there's a lot of water in there. Look at all that water. I knew there had to have been a lot more water than what was in that, because of how moist it is out here. There was water just dumping out of it. So next time what I need to do is I need to angle this down even farther. So all I got to do is just have these seats go up a little bit more. And what happens is the armrests go down more to really help that water run through that tube. All right, guys, I'm all packed up here. So final thoughts on this EcoFlow Wave 2. Definitely works good. I had that Zero Breeze AC last year. This works way better than that. That thing blew really cold air on you, and it's lighter and a little bit more portable. But if you actually want to cool your van and like take the moisture out of the air, you need something of this size. And this is going to pull a little bit more power, so you're going to need, you know, a solar setup or a massive power station. What's up, guys? Matt Tolvers. So we're in the middle of the woods as always. You can see I got my little tail veil there hooked up, and then I also have my Zero Breeze Mark II portable AC hooked up in here. We're going to be kind of testing that out again tonight. Last time I did test it out, but there was a little bit of issues. I had a tarp kind of hanging down, and it was holding a lot of the heat. And I also forgot the cord that connects the battery to it. And I also have a bigger power station this time, so we should be able to run the AC longer. And I'm also gonna start the vehicle this time and like pre-cool it. People recommended trying that first. I'm in a state forest, way down a dirt road here, middle of the woods by myself. So here's, got that WeatherTech in the window, cut some holes, put the tubing for the Zero Breeze in there. I'm going to be putting a netting over this so I don't suck bugs in tonight. I just haven't done that yet. There it is, the Zero Breeze Mark II. I do got some dry food I'm going to be using today. I'll be hooking up all my lights and stuff to my power station tonight. My Helionex cot with those extension legs. I got some lights and whatnot in here. And here's my tail veil set up. I love this thing. It just attaches to the back of a van or SUV or whatever. I do not have it staked down basically at all. I do have two stakes here, but they're only partially in there, if you can see, because this ground is so condensed and full of rocks that they'll just bend. They won't even go in there, even if you had like a super big hammer or something. As you guys can see, I have all my WeatherTech window shades on. They fit perfect. People ask me all the time. I get these from WeatherTech website. You can get them custom fit for your vehicle size. So it will make it pitch dark in here even during the day if you want it to be. So hopefully this helps keep some of that cool in when we run that AC, and then helps reflect that sunlight out. You see this tail veil does connect right underneath. Back of the bumper stays very tight on there, so like no bugs basically can get in. Oh, we have a friend somewhere close by. Those are some pretty big branches breaking here. And you can see some people do leave some trash, unfortunately, here. And I'm gonna try to pick some of that up in the morning here. But like, look at the bones right there, guys. A dead deer. Hope you can see it. I don't know if you can see the skull, right? So I know that is very gross, guys. Oh, look at the bones right here. Look at the bones. There's no reason that whatever that is that's out here close by can't hear me talking, because it's so quiet out here and they can't smell me. So let's hope we don't have a bear or something out here. Where do I live? You know what that means though, guys? Epic winter footage coming soon. You know what's even more awesome than winter footage? Fall from the drone shots. This has to be my last cut for the night, guys. Otherwise, we will not be sleeping. It would be even better if I had 2 of these, which would be like 400 watts. Then this thing only pulls like 240 watts at max. So that thing would run all day, basically just off of solar. And then at night, obviously, it'd run off the power station and then recharge in the morning again. So we're at 100%. It's pulling 7 watts because I have some lights and these accent lights on. But I'm about to turn this zero breeze on here. I have it connected to my power station. So let's turn the fan all the way up. It's on boost mode. So this takes a little bit to like get going to its full max cooling. But I just started the van, so I'm gonna let it circulate some of that humidity and heat out of there to kind of give the zero breeze a helping hand. So now it's letting those solar panels work. It's going up to about 111 watts, and then going out is about 130, so barely draining currently. It says it'll take about 31 hours till full discharge, but obviously that AC is kicking in, and the solar panels aren't going to be able to get their max potential because it's already like 5:40 p.m. and the sun's getting low. But either way, that should help for a couple hours, and I just want to see what the temperature change in here is. This obviously isn't going to be a very good example of how well a solar panel is going to help keep that AC running without draining the battery because it's so late in the evening. But if you were to, for some reason, be in your vehicle during the day, during peak hours of sunlight, you put your solar panel out in the sun and say you were in the shade, I think that you could be pretty cool during the day and not pull a ton of power. All right, I got the little skeeter beater screen on here. It just has a ton of magnets to keep it nice and tight on there. Well, the AC with all the lights is pulling about 257 watts. Currently, we're only getting 74 watts in, but that's because it's in the shade. This is actually in the shade right now. It's probably hard to tell. That tree's shading quite a bit of it. So obviously, this is not what you want to do. You want to set it up in the sunlight. Took that solar panel down because I have plenty of power between those 2 batteries right now to do the testing I need tonight. All right, guys, we are about to have some chicken teriyaki dry food. Real simple. And look what I saw. Ice cream sandwich. It says it tastes like the real thing. I don't even need to add water, I don't think, based on this. Ready to eat. No drip, no mess. So we'll see how this tastes. It says wait 5 minutes, stir again, and then additional 4 minutes, and it should be good to go. All right, guys, it's finally time to test that AC out. All I got to do is mix this again, so we're good. No more propane, so we're going to head inside, and we should stay inside the van for the rest of the night. This is really good, and this AC feels amazing. Well, it's currently 70 degrees in here. I turned the van off a little bit and it's 82 outside. I ain't gonna lie, I've stepped outside a couple times because the sun's not down. It's hard not to go out there. So we're 12 degrees below what it is outside currently. Just this is running right now on the battery. And like I said, I'll be running it on that tonight. So hopefully I can sleep with the AC most of the night. I'm about to try this ice cream sandwich, Mountain House. It's a dry ice cream sandwich. So I honestly don't know what to expect for a dry food snack. I think it's good. It's not as good as the original, obviously cold ice cream, but it tastes good though. If you want a treat in the middle of the woods and you don't got some kind of cooler to have the real thing, It's not bad. It's been a while. It's actually dark outside now. I am down to 2 bars, and we're at 67 Fahrenheit in the back of the van, and a little bit more in front. It is 70 in the front and 70 outside. So it's not making it super cold in here. Where it's really cold is the air blowing out of that. So basically it's super cold on me. More of the cold air is obviously staying in the back of the van. Like I said, it's 67 back here. It's only 70 up here. See, it is dark outside. Very dark outside now. Little update, guys. I am no longer using the battery. I'm on to the power station. It says I got about 7 hours left. It's pulling about 185 watts, probably because it's a lot cooler. It is actually getting kind of cold in here. It says it's 61 in here, which is a little chilly actually. And up here, it's 65 inside and it's 67 outside. So it's almost to the point where you don't even need AC. Vehicles generally hold heat in a lot more. I've noticed that. So like if I don't have the AC on and I have these windows all shut, it'd be at least 4, 5, 6 degrees warmer inside the van. So you'd obviously want to have like your screen on and have some ventilation and maybe like a fan. You'd probably be okay with it cooling this much, but it's actually going to get up to like 95 Fahrenheit tomorrow. So I don't know at what point it's going to start warming up, but yeah, the AC is doing good. Like I said, it doesn't really like cool off the whole van a ton. It just more or less cools the back of the van a lot, and it takes the humidity out of, I feel like. But like in the direct air right now, it's this 47 Fahrenheit air is blowing at me. So I'm actually kind of like shivering a little bit. You guys can see this air here. Let me see if it'll focus. 46 Fahrenheit. Burn it. This is my view, guys. Super cold air blowing on me. Just chilling right now. Some cold water, winding down, talking to the Lord. Testing this AC out. It's not going to cool the front of the van like it does the back of the van, even at night, unfortunately. It's, you know, a 2300 BTU AC, but right here it is freezing. So, you know, like I said, this thing is really good for like spot cooling. This is my view, guys. You can't see anything, but I'm going to bed. I will see you in the morning. We're gonna pick up a couple of these big pieces of trash here before we head out. Pretty pleased with the AC. It's a really good spot cooler, and spot cooler sounds cheesy. It sounds like, I don't want to pay for that, but like, I don't necessarily need the whole van to be freezing cold. Like my area around me, the air that was blowing around my body was really cold. So that's all I really needed. If you're looking for like something to like cool a whole like vehicle, a small car like a Prius would probably be fine, but if you're starting to get like a bigger van or something like that, It's probably not going to cool the whole van very well. It'll cool it down some for sure. It'll take a lot of humidity out, but it's more or less going to keep you really cold. And I think that's kind of what you pay for with this Zero Breeze Mark II.
Moisture the Zero Breeze got out yesterday. It's a decent amount.
Well, I forgot my big garbage bag this time. I got a little bit of room in this thing, so let's see if we can pick up a little bit of this trash before we head out. Well, I got what I could reach. There's some thick pines underneath there, so I couldn't really get too much, but got a full bag. All right, guys, I'm just trying to hide behind the van here for a second because it's getting warm and that sun is bright. So hopefully you guys found some kind of enjoyment or maybe learned something from one of my experiences in this, because this is mainly just like a test of these different products. So I want to get a really nice like off-grid setup is my plan, and we're definitely getting there. I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.